Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is an unboxing video. So I unboxed this ZURU hamster a few days ago, and today I'm unboxing this wheel runner with realistic action. Watch as the happy pet runs inside his spinning exercise wheel. So the ZURU hamster is on Amazon for $9.99. And the wheel runner hamster is on Amazon for $14.25. And if after watching this video you decide to purchase one of these, I would be much obliged if you use the link in the description, as it helps the channel. This is made by a company called ABL Innovation and it was brought out in 2009. I had never heard of ABL Innovation, so I looked them up.
Okay, yeah.
They came into existence in 2004, and it's a company based in Taiwan that makes mainly toy drones.
They're not a sort of like really small company that's just come into existence then. They've been in existence for a few years, but I've never heard of them before.
I've never heard of them, no. So we're going to get this out the box, try it out, and compare it with the ZURU hamster and give an assessment of which we think is the best considering the price and the functionality. Right, so get this out the box then. There's no instructions included. There's just some instructions on the back of the box for how to put the batteries in. So we've got to work this out ourselves, how to construct the wheel.
Bonus extra fun then.
Yeah, you can see it from the picture, box, can't you? Yeah, from the picture. Obviously that goes on the floor because you've got your nice pads here. That snaps in there. And that went in very well. It's like firm, but not too difficult to put in. Now, I'm just wondering, I think probably, we'll just take the hamster out.
This is where the instructions would come in handy.
I think you probably need to put
the wheel in next.
Yeah, on one side before you put, or you won't get it in, will you? That's it.
Oh, well done. So, yeah, that looks fairly sturdy. How does the wheel spin?
It does feel sturdy. Yeah. Nice and smooth. I think that's quite good. It's well made.
So what's the hamster like? That looks very much like some of the other toy hamsters you've got.
This reminds me of Goopy Guinea Pig.
It does, yeah.
It really does. That is so similar to Goopy Guinea Pig. Look at the ears.
Yeah. One must be modelled on the other then. So, the people who produce Goopy Guinea Pig have nothing to do with the ABL?
No.
I've noticed it's got skis on the front rather than a wheel, hasn't it? Because it's only meant to go in a straight line.
Yes.
So, the Goopy Guinea Pig's got like a caster on the front which drives it in different directions when it reverses.
So, does that mean that this can't go along on the floor, can only go on a wheel?
It might go along on the floor, but I would think it would just go along go along in a straight line rather than turning round.
I'm just thinking the fact that it's not got a wheel at the front is going to sort of scrape along, isn't it, the front?
Yeah, but if you're on carpet or tiles or lino or something like that, they're quite low surface area, the skis at the front. I'm sure the back wheels will be able to drive it along and it would skid along quite easily. We'll see.
We will see. So this doesn't come with batteries. The ZURU didn't come with batteries either.
Yeah.
And they both take 2 AAAs. So it says unscrew the battery cover to replace the battery.
I've just found some assembly instructions.
So folks, we didn't see these. There's actually assembly instructions for putting the wheel together, and those are on the flaps of the box. We just missed them. So it did tell you how to do it.
That's quite a smart idea. Saves extra packaging.
As long as you know the instructions are there and you don't miss them completely like we did. So you don't take any screws out.
Pull down to remove the gearbox, it says. So that it looks like the...
Right, I thought you had to take a screw out to take this to get access to the
battery.
But Paul says, after looking at it, that it looks like you just remove the whole gearbox first.
Yeah, I
you
think
pull it out, and then you unscrew the screw on the battery.
It's not overly clear,
door.
but I would
No,
say,
it's
I would
not.
say that's the way you do it.
So you've got to pull. Ah, yeah, it does. It does pull out.
Is it Velcroed in?
Oh, yeah, it is. That's interesting. Never seen that before.
No.
So this is the battery door on the underside. You don't take any of these screws out.
It would have been
Take this one.
falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
It certainly makes it easier to put the batteries in. Being able to take the whole thing out. So let's switch it on and see if it's working okay. And it is. So clip it. Oh, we don't clip it back in. It just
Velcro it back in.
Velcro it back in. Yeah. Right. So that's Velcro back in. Switch it on. And we'll put it in the wheel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's going at a fair old lick.
Yeah. I'm quite impressed by that wheel, how smooth it runs. And it feels quite solid and stable and not wackery at all.
Yeah, quite nice. The plastic mouldings on it, aren't they? So that's it on the wheel. I'll be trying that on the floor in a moment, but I just want to see if the ZURU hamster can run in that wheel. And it can't.
Can't, no.
So, can you explain, Paul, why it can't run on the wheel?
Without having a closer look, my first guess would be that caster is jamming on the wheel, the caster at the front.
Oh, right.
Because the caster.
So this here.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not a caster, is it? It's like a peg, isn't it? Because it's meant to run in a ZURU track. Is that correct?
Well, it's quite interesting. ZURU has not brought out any accessories for this other than the plastic ball it came in.
Right, it's just meant to run on the floor then, is it?
They must have put that there for a reason.
It's basically like an ultra simple caster, isn't it? It's just like a low point of friction at the front. But I think that is probably jamming in between these cross members on the wheel.
Right, so we'll just try this on the floor then. That is some gate. Oh, that's good. I like it.
So I was wrong. It doesn't go in a straight line. It's pretty random, really.
Yeah. That is actually better than I thought it would be.
It is, yeah. It's
That's really fun. It wants to go back on the wheel.
So it works in both the wheel and on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison of the two running side by side. That's just insane how it moves around. I love it.
I think that the gate might be different again on a smooth floor.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love it. So this hamster ball came with the ZURU hamster. I'll show you the ZURU hamster in a minute, but I'm just curious to see if the ABL hamster can work in a hamster ball. So
Right, okay.
we'll see. It's raring to go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, look at it go. Look at that go. That is brilliant. It's still wanting to go in that wheel.
I notice it doesn't seem to fall over either, does it?
No.
That probably goes better than the ZURU one, I would say.
So I'll show you the ZURU Hamster in the wheel for comparison.
Yeah, you're getting a bit more variation in movement from the ZURU, aren't you?
Well, you get a lot more variation. I mean, it stops, it
Yeah.
moves for different lengths of time. It turns round as well.
Yeah.
So, to tell the truth, I thought before unboxing this hamster and trying it out, I thought the ZURU one was going to be much better than the other one.
Oh.
For one reason, the reviews on Amazon, some people were saying that it seemed very cheap.
Yeah, the
And-
ABL one.
Yeah, so I was surprised because we both think that the wheel's really well designed.
It is, yeah. Both these toys, though, are relatively cheap toys, aren't they?
They are, yes.
They're at the cheaper end of the scale.
They're at the cheaper end of the scale, but I thought that the ZURU one would just seem much better value because it's a bit cheaper than the other one.
And it's more of a branded product. It's,
It's
more,
mo-
more
yes,
well known.
It's a well-known brand, ZURU.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, well, that's got much more functionality because it's got sounds
Yeah.
and it's obviously got a microcontroller running it and getting it to do different
That's
things.
right. So it
spin
goes
around and
forwards,
such
backwards,
forward.
yeah.
But I've been really surprised at the other one.
So that's an interesting point you made. The other one doesn't have a microcontroller. It's
No.
a simple on-off battery motor toy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it works really well on the wheel. It actually moved in the hamster ball better than the ZURU hamster, even though the hamster ball came with that. It didn't topple over on its back, which the ZURU hamster does
Yes,
sometimes
yeah.
in the ball.
Yeah.
And when you put it actually on the floor,
It's hilarious.
it's hilarious, yeah. So, not such an obvious choice.
Can you choose between them?
I think it all depends on whether the person who's going to buy this as a present, whether they think they'll be irritated by noise, because this one,
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
whilst I find the noises pretty good on this and amusing, it could get on someone's nerves.
Yeah.
Whereas this one doesn't make any noises at all. It all depends if you think that the child you're buying this for, if you're buying it for a child, how much they would enjoy that side of it.
Yeah, I mean, the ABL one, it only really does one thing, which is run around the wheel, but it does that very well.
I think they're quite good compliments for each other, to be honest.
Stocking fillers for Christmas, would you say?
I think they're both good stocking fillers, yeah. I think the plush on this one feels nicer. It feels like more quality. It's softer. I like the fact that this one has got this nice little bit of embroidery and it's got a nice push button for on and off. Whereas this one, you've got to turn it over to switch it on and off. And I like the fact that it's got sounds. And I like the design of this one. I do like the sort of shape of the face and things. But then you've had these other qualities about this one, which I've mentioned.
I think I'd give it to the ZURU, but only just, and that's mainly because it's considerably cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's $9.99 rather than $14.25. So, folks, that about wraps it up for this unboxing and review and comparison. We'll be doing another video in the future where we see what this is like on sort of a hard floor.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it can get around the Zuzu Pets tubes as well.
Yeah.
But that's it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.